The encampment here behind me received a notice to take down the tent. As you can see probably behind me here, I have now about 20 people lined up here. The biggest difference between this afternoon and tonight is this fence right here. Can't even see the mountain where the wildfire is currently located. A lot of times when people are interacting with them, it could be on one of the hardest or scariest days of their lives. So as you can see here behind me, the Beta Bridge Memorial is back. A little bit of a wet start to the Madison County Fair here, but the skies are clearing up and we're staying hopeful. Well, it's good to be talking to you over 1,000 miles away here in Charlottesville, Virginia. Tonight, law professionals and legislators are studying how this could affect other states and what this decision means for the future of IVF. It's no secret that there was a lot of animosity and strife that led up to August 12th, 2017, a day that changed Charlottesville forever. Salary currently at $18,000 a year would jump to $34,000 a year. That's an 88.9% increase. A majority of these crashes have happened after dusk. They've been patiently waiting. So I'm going to step out of the frame here to see the official ribbon cutting. If you're looking to kickstart your holiday spirit, Veritas Illuminated is back. And there's just so much fun to be had. I couldn't even miss out myself. I actually scored a ticket that someone was selling. So Nia Khan, I'm going to meet you in there in just a little bit to watch some of the super regional game myself. Scooters just like this one can minimize travel time around grounds, but are becoming a big safety concern. We're all used to seeing this, but now this could be the new normal. And a robot like this one can record scenes that police can't get to yet. The Albemarle County Police Department has been working to finalize a drone robot team to help in critical situations and mapping out scenes, missing people, and barricaded subjects.
The drones will come into play both during emergency situations, like such as the missing person case where we're trying to search open field or wooded areas. We'd also deploy them in pre-planned events.
And Captain Jason Martin with ACPD says having the upper hand with cutting-edge technology can make all the difference.
It just greatly multiplies our ability to get as much ground searched as possible, as quickly as possible. And the quicker we can do that, the higher chances of having a successful outcome are.
With the extensive training process, Captain Martin says it's not easy to throw together a team, but ACPD is just hitting their stride.
We have one of our officers that is a certified pilot for the unmanned aircraft, and we have several other officers that have expressed an interest. And
Captain Martin said they wasted no time once they had a pilot.
We've had these up and running and have used them operationally, both on the emergency events some emergency events we've responded to, as well as pre-planned events that we've been staffing.
ACPD joins other local agencies, including Albemarle County Fire Rescue, as well as Charlottesville Police, who have also implemented drone and robot teams of their own. In Albemarle County, Sarah Allen, CBS 19 News. Now to kind of recap throughout today, several hundreds of people and multiple law enforcement agencies flooded grounds after what started as a quiet morning. Around 8 a.m. Saturday morning, University Police gave a warning to take down the tents to the roughly 15 people inside a pro-Palestinian encampment they called Liberation Ground for Gaza. In their warning, Chief of University Police Tim Longo said if they take down the tents, they could stay.
We must love each other and protect one another!
We must love each other!
After the warning, UPD left the area and it remained quiet until about 11:30 a.m. when law enforcement from Virginia State Police, UPD, ACPD, and CPD all showed up to build a perimeter around the encampment.
Where were you on August 11th and 12th?
The university sent out a warning about police presence on grounds, and that's when the crowd started to grow. UPD gave a final 10-minute warning to take the tents down. Then it was deemed an unlawful assembly. Just after noon, Virginia State Police and more officers from Albemarle County arrived in full riot gear. State troopers moved in and immediately began detaining individuals and spraying pepper spray. Members of the UVA community shared differing opinions on the situation.
All of this was violence and aggression against students who were completely peaceable. They were not blocking any building, they were not harassing anyone, they were not even chanting.
I'm holding an American flag and not an Israeli flag on purpose, just because I think the situation is complicated. Israel has gone too far in many cases, but also I think people who are supporting the government in Palestine I just can't deal with, and I believe they're truly anti-American as well.
Over the course of the afternoon, officers expanded the police line until it reached University Avenue.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Then about 200 demonstrators walked through the corner and back up to Rugby Avenue, dispersing a short time later.
River to the sea, Palestine will be free.
With the Virginia Republican primary weeks away, former President Donald Trump blasted Representative Bob Good Tuesday morning on social media, saying, quote, "Bob Good is bad for Virginia and bad for this country," end quote. John McGuire says he agrees wholeheartedly.
Well, he says Trump supports him. And obviously, if Trump says Bob Good is bad for Virginia and Bob Good is bad for America, Trump does not support him. So he's a deceiver. You got to watch what he's saying.
Good says that endorsements are nice and he would prefer to have the former president's support, but he's looking for an endorsement from the voters.
The people in the 5th District know me better than anyone. And again, they voted for me in a record number in 2020 with 210,000 votes. They gave me a larger margin of victory in 22 because I did what the majority of people in the 5th District want me to do.
How will this endorsement really affect this race?
I'm going to pretend I'm 20 points behind. I'm going to keep knocking doors, keep making phone calls, and keep doing all the things you have to do to win and save our country.
Good says he's putting his faith into the work his campaign has done on the local level.
The enthusiasm, the ground game, the volunteers, we've got the overwhelming support of local elected officials, the grassroots GOP leaders overwhelmingly for us.
Political experts say the backing of the former president is nice, but it's hard to beat an incumbent.
So you combine the Trump endorsement and the money advantage from McGuire's allies versus Good's allies. Good is in real danger here, I think.
All analysis aside, both men remain confident headed into the primary.
We expect to win overwhelmingly on June 18.
We don't know where it's going to go. We'll put it in God's hands. But should I be your congressman, I will represent everyone.